Hey, Fresh Fire family, it's Lisa. I want to talk a little bit about three men in the Bible today. In Ezekiel, it says that when the land sins against God, that the only men left standing will be men like Noah, Job, and Daniel. And that's a heady statement. And I'm thinking, gosh, who can stand, Lord? I mean, these are three very great men of God. They did mighty things in the kingdom and were great examples to the body. But I began to think, why these three men? What did these three men have that God, I believe, is looking for in the church today? And I want to examine Noah first. Noah was a man who heard from God. God said there's a flood coming. And so what did Noah do? He built an ark. He got things ready. So when that flood came, they were ready and they survived. He and his entire household survived. Job lost everything. I mean, this is a guy who just lost everything. His children were wiped out in a day. His business was wiped out in a day. All of his finances were wiped out in a day, and all on the same day. I might add, not just, separate days, but all on the same day. And then he lost his health. He was covered in boils, probably shingles. They're awful. I'll just say that out of personal experience. And then his wife comes to him and she says, why don't you just curse God and die? So in essence, he lost his wife as well that day. And yet, what did Job do? He said, though he slay me, yet will I serve him. Though he slay me, yet will I praise him, yet will I worship him. It doesn't matter what God does. It doesn't, what I'm going through doesn't change who he is. Job was amazing. And then Daniel. Daniel's a guy after my own heart because he's an intercessor. He's a prayer warrior. And he was taken from, as a young man, into captivity in Babylon. And he served several kings in Babylon. He served them faithfully. He was known as a man of wisdom, a man of God. He never once compromised who he was in God. He served these kings. He brought some of these kings right to God, that they had to acknowledge that Daniel's God was God. But what I see with Daniel is that when he was told he could not pray to anybody but the king, he went to his room, as his custom was, it says. He opens up the window and he prayed. He prayed to God. He sought God's face. Even in the middle of all of this, when it was illegal, he did it anyway. And one of the things that I just began to examine these men's lives, and this is what God is looking for in each of us. Noah was a man of preparation. Job was a man of perseverance. And Daniel was a man of prayer. And that's what God is looking for in the church today. You want to stand, you want to survive, you want to serve God in all aspects of your life, in good and bad times. We need to be a people who prepare, we need to be a people who persevere, and we need to be a people of prayer. And I hope that encourages you today to press in. God bless you.